Well, state leaders descended on the Capitol today to hear Governor Shapiro's budget proposal.
He explained his priorities for the upcoming fiscal year, including education, the workforce, and generating more state revenue. We have live team coverage from our Capitol, and let's start with Dennis Owens, who has more on the governor's plan. Dennis.
Well, ladies, the budget is due June 30th, but the process began today as the governor unveiled his spending plan. His address was 93 minutes long, and for the first time in PA history, a governor is seeking north of $50 billion.
Today, I can report that Pennsylvania is on the rise.
So is the amount of money Governor Shapiro hopes to spend, proposing a $3.5 billion hike over the current year's budget to $51.5 billion, exhausting the state's reserve and dipping into its rainy day fund. It would increase public school funding by another $500 million.
This budget also continues our support for school repairs, mental health, free breakfast, student-teacher stipends, special education, and a whole lot more.
He'd fund 4 new state police cadet classes, more money for workforce and economic development, and agricultural initiatives.
We will be there for our farmers because our economic success runs right through Pennsylvania farmlands.
Shapiro proposes faster reduction of the corporate net income tax and more property tax rebates. He estimates legalizing adult use cannabis would generate $500 million in licensing fees next year.
Letting this business operate in the shadows, it doesn't make sense. And by doing nothing, we are making Pennsylvania less competitive.
The governor says taxing and regulating skills games would generate more than $350 million. He'd let the Gaming Control Board oversee them and tax them at 52%, with 5% of that going to the Pennsylvania Lottery Fund.
Every time somebody puts a buck into one of those unregulated machines, it undermines the lottery and the critical services it funds for seniors.
For mass transit in general and Philly's cash-strapped SEPTA in particular, Shapiro would divert $300 million more from PA sales taxes. Shapiro's $51 billion wish list offers lots of things to lots of people. Which wishes get granted is now the fight, and the governor knows it.
I'm proud as hell to be your governor. Ladies and gentlemen, Pennsylvania is on the rise. Let's keep reaching for that horizon together. May God bless you.
And the governor also called for an increase in the minimum wage to $15 an hour. By my count, that's at least 10 straight years of Democratic governors calling for that. So that issue is almost like Groundhog Day around here. And remember, Shapiro is a governor, not a king. This is his proposal. The legislature, of course, has a say in the process. The budget is due, as I said, June 30th. But we can now tell you from the Capitol that process is underway. Ladies, let's send it back to you.
Dennis, thanks so much.